Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Cue, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Louisse Kalingag, bringing you today's top stories. Breaking news, the 91 bone fragments recovered from Taal Lake yielded no usable DNA, according to the Philippine National Police. Authorities say the bones were submerged too long, too degraded, and likely contaminated, making DNA extraction impossible. Now let's move on to today's headlines. Exclusive report, Briones admits to cockfight video, denies online sabong. A lawmaker has admitted to being the person seen in a viral video watching a cockfight during a session of the House of Representatives, but denies engaging in online gambling. AGA Party List Representative Nicanor Briones confirmed he was the man filmed viewing a cockfight on his mobile phone while lawmakers were voting for the next House Speaker. However, he claimed the video was sent by a relative inviting him to sponsor a traditional derby and called the report fake news. Mr. Briones apologized to the public and to his colleagues, but criticized the recording of the video without his consent, calling it a violation of the country's Data Privacy Act. He said he has chosen to forgive the person who took it. In response, Daily Tribune stood by its report and urged the congressman to review the original post, reiterating its commitment to report the truth without fear and without favor. The statement reads, Daily Tribune stands by its report that the congressman was caught watching e-sabong on his phone while votes were being cast for the Speaker of the House. AGA Party List Representative Briones is requested to review the said post. As to his veiled threat thrown to the media, and to quote, "Huwag mo nang ulitin, baka sa susunod makulong ka na." Daily Tribune adheres to its journalistic credo to report the facts and to deliver the truth without fear and without favor. Lieutenant General Antonio Navarrete is the new commanding general of the Philippine Army, succeeding Lieutenant General Roy Galido. President Bongbong Marcos will lead the change of command rights Thursday in Taguig. Navarrete, former Westmincom chief, is a PMA Bigkislahi, class of 1990 graduate. The Army hailed him as a seasoned leader committed to peace and development, vowing full support under his leadership to boost readiness and modernization. The Bureau of Corrections has launched the Blue and Red Ribbon Project, an aftercare initiative to support released persons deprived of liberty. Inspired by Singapore's Yellow Ribbon movement, the program aims to reduce stigma and ease reintegration through halfway houses and community support. Bucor also reported 736 PDLs released from July 4 to 30, bringing the total number of releases under the Marcos administration to over 25,000. Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla says the Marcos administration has dismantled the reward system that once fueled drug recycling and corruption in law enforcement. He cited the end of the bodega operations and the immediate destruction of seized drugs. Remulla noted a 35% rise in shabu prices due to reduced supply. The anti-drug campaign now targets supply chains and operates without killings. The drug war is working without killing anyone, Remulla emphasized. The Sandigan Bayan has found former Palawan Governor Joel Reyes and Planning Officer Samuel Badamba II guilty of 11 counts of graft over the misuse of 1.53 billion peso in Malampaya gas royalties. They were sentenced to at least 66 years in prison for awarding overlapping projects to one contractor and failing to follow procurement rules. Reyes also skipped trial, while the court rejected Badamba's internet-related defense as baseless. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. will undertake a 5-day state visit to India from August 4 to 8 upon the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The trip includes meetings in New Delhi and Bangalore with Indian officials and business leaders, as well as a meet and greet with the Filipino community. This marks the first such visit by a Philippine president since 2007, coinciding with the 75th anniversary of Philippine-India diplomatic relations. For our business news, The Philippines merchandise exports rose by 26.1% in June, hitting $7.2 billion, marking the second highest annual growth in 2 years, the PSA reported. The surge was fueled by strong global demand for mineral goods, machinery, gold, and coconut oil. Trade Secretary Cristina Roque credited Filipino business resilience and expanded DTI trade support. The U.S. remained the top export destination, followed by Hong Kong and Japan, with notable increases in shipments. For our PSEI update, the Philippine Stock Exchange opened in the red this morning, with the PSEI down to 25.20 points to 6,293.3. All major indices declined, led by mining and oil with a 1.16% drop. Services fell 86%, while financials slid to 67. As of 10:39 a.m., total trades reached over 19,000 with a market value of 1.85 billion peso. Decliners outpaced advancers, signaling cautious investor sentiment across sectors. For our sports news, former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested for allegedly running illegal high-stakes poker games at his California mansion. The 43-year-old faces 3 federal charges, including conspiracy and false statements. Authorities say Arenas and 5 others operated the games from 2021 to 2022, with organized crime links and hired staff, including armed guards. If convicted, Arenas could face up to 5 years in prison per count. For our entertainment news, Cup of Joe's Stardust concert is officially sold out, with both October 10 and 11 shows at the Smart Araneta Coliseum gone just a day after ticket sales opened. The OPM band thanked fans for the overwhelming support and teased more surprises ahead. Known for their hit Multo, which made the Billboard Global 200, Cup of Joe continues to rise with other tracks like Tingin, Misterioso, and Estranjero. Katribu, did you know on July 31, 1917, the Third Battle of Ypres, also called Passchendaele, began near Ypres, Belgium. Known as one of the World War I's bloodiest battles, it resulted in massive casualties and devastation, symbolizing the horrors of trench warfare and the harsh conditions soldiers endured during the Great War. For our viral video, now viral on TikTok with 1.9 million views and over 200,000 likes, a video of a pet owner and her fur baby doing an a cappella cover of the trending song Dami on Grr is winning hearts online. Netizens are loving the dog's performance, with one comment saying, "He knows the script." Let's take a look.
Dami yun. Okay. 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 Dami yun, girl. Dami yun. Dami yun.
That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. for more updates. I'm Louisse Kalingag, and this has been Tribune News on Q.